Here in the Queen City, there's Tryon Street in uptown Charlotte, home of the Hornets. The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Gordon Hayward signed with Charlotte last season. He said, "We're anything but older and veteran, but we keep finding ways to win in clutch situations. That's something to build on. Each day, each game, we're getting better. You do that, and the results will take care of themselves." Guys, back to you.
Well, they are fun to watch, certainly, David. Thanks. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight, some names out of action.
And this is where you see the depth of your team put to the test. Neither squad at full strength in this one, so I expect to see adjustments in various matchups as the first half starts to shape up.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In at the small and power forward, it's Wiggins in green. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. And it's Looney in at the 5 down low. And for the Hornets, up of the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. And it's Plumlee in at the 5, home in the paint.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And for our viewers tonight, don't blink, you might miss something.
Yeah, you got to keep your head up and be alert if you're watching this game because they're going to get it up and down so fast and so often. Execution on the fast break will probably determine what happens in the outcome of this one. Boy, good fundamental footwork that time by Terry Rozier to avoid the defender.
And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. Golden State moving it around. Here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Green, assisted by.
And it's the Hornets with the ball.
Curry.
Ball up top, guarded by Curry. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Plumlee dishes to Bridges. Hayward looking around.
And the former 2016-17 NBA Defensive Player of the Year, Green takes great pride in shutting down whoever he's guarding. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep. And something we've seen the last few years, box and ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
Now here's Ball. Count it.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Golden State. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. And it didn't work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense. Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Ball, the pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. From past the arc, hits the three-point bomb. Ball's got 5 minutes.
Well, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on, that deep shot of his. He knows he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game.
Here's Looney. Count it. Looney's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
And here we go with Curry running it up the court.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Ball against Curry. Here's Rozier, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jordan.
Well, a lot of people were nervous about Rozier's contract. Signed for big money with the Hornets, but he has more than earned it.
You know, at the time, a lot of fans thought it was too much for him, Greg. But to Rozier's credit, he's improved since he inked that deal, and now it's looking like a cap-friendly contract.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. McDaniels checked in for Bridges. Kelly Oubre comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Ish Smith in for Ball.
You know, Rozier is known as an energy guy, but he's also a talented scorer who has a real hunger to continue to improve.
Wasted no time on that one. 11 points in the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, nice vision that time from the point guard. Rozier's responsibility is to know when his teammate is open and get the ball
2
there.
minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Curry.
2 minutes.
Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Now, here's McDaniels. Here's Rozier. Wiggins with the block.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender postage.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Bouknight, he's checked in for Terry Rozier. Moody's checked in for Golden State.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Porter, no luck. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 4. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors.
And the third team foul. Warrior substitution, Andre Iguodala.
And here is Bouknight. Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Golden State's gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. On its way from Curry for 2. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
Plumlee, the pass to Bouknight. And Bouknight slams it in.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now here's Curry. 15 points in the game. Pass to Iguodala. Here's Moody. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry passes to Moody. Shot clock at 5. There's Porter with the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
For 3.
Porter has a quick release, takes no time getting his shot off. When the defense is backing off of him, he has no problem pulling it up right off the pass.
Now here is Smith. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The shot by McDaniels, no good. To the inside. Here's Iguodala. Bouknight with the rebound.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
That's how you pass the pumpkin. I mean, Smith really keeps his head on the swivel to get that ball over to his open teammates.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. They've got Bielitsa, Iguodala out there with Porter. Then there's Moody, and it's Curry in at the point. And he gets it back. Now, here's Moody. Shoots over McDaniel. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Smith the pass to Plumlee. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Plumlee's got 10 points in the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Back to Bielitsa. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Making the correct read right there. Otto Porter showing you his basketball IQ.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And Clark, you were actually one of the original stretch bigs, so do you think your game would be more suited for today's NBA?
Kevin, stretch big may be stretching it a little bit in analyzing my game. I did have a decent shot, but my work was done with ball skills and scoring inside. I would have added the perimeter shot, so I think I would have been able to handle today's game effectively, being kind of a combo forward. Big enough to do work inside, but skilled enough to get outside, too.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Bridges, he's checked in for Plumlee. Gordon Hayward comes in for McDaniel. Martin's checked in for Bookman. And Ball subbed in for Smith.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Ball. It's deflected. And here comes the break. Floats it up for Iguodala. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Ball feeling it out a bit. On the pass to Oubre. Back to Ball. In the corner, it's Bridges. Pass to Oubre. Outside, Ball. Over Moody. That one wide left.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
So it's the Hornets now. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
So it's the Hornets now. Hayward kicks to Ball. Three-pointer. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Iguodala. And he drops it in from the low post. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
He had a nice open look right there. Bulls got it back down to single digits for Charlotte.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. There's the lob to Bridges. He can't hit that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Martin with the block to the paint. Iguodala the pass to Moody. Misses the three. Hornets trail by 11. Great thinking about LaMelo and this team. He's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kevin, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Rozier, he's checked in for Oubre. Then for the Warriors, Green, he's checked in for Iguodala. Wiggins comes in for Toscano Anderson. And Curry subbed in for Moody. Ball against Curry. Shoots over Ball. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Curry with the three. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Bridges finds Rozier. They double him with Wiggins. Back to Bridges. Looking for Hayward. He gets it there. Great D that time from Green.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, what a strong finisher Wiggins is. Try to get physical with him, and he powers right through you.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Free throw good. Wiggins. 1:02 left here in the second. Smith the pass to Hayward. Smith outside. Pass to McDaniels. The 3-ball. Connects from three-point range.
And, you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to deal with it.
Curry against Smith. Wiggins dishes to Green. Back to Wiggins. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Wiggins has got 5 points in the quarter.
Trying to employ physical defense against Wiggins, but this young man powers right through it. Very impressive.
Here's Hayward, and Hayward with the stuff.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And finished off by McDaniel.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He ended up with 22 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. Taking a look at the Warriors. Kenny, what'd you think?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team, that's for sure. Numerous guys displayed good court vision, moved the ball, led to great shots. They're in full control of this game.
And Big Fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
The shooting percentage they allowed was through the roof. The coach should absolutely be ripping and chipping against them. They need to take some pride on the other end and just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Curry has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Out in the wings for them, Rozier and Hayward. Plumlee out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Ball in at the 1. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. Passes to Rozier. It's stolen by Curry. By himself, and the jam by Stephen Curry.
And Curry making his presence felt on D with the steal leading to the break. He finds ways to impact games with far more than just his shooting.
Here's Rozier. Out to Hayward. There's the triple. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Hayward's got 10 points.
Hayward very reliable from deep now. You can't let him get his feet set and get comfortable from that distance.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Warriors have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
When he keeps his emotions in check, Green is a fantastic leader on the court. He can run a little hot, but there's no doubting his drive, his willingness to do whatever it takes to win.
And both free throws good for Green. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And Plumlee kicks to Bridges. Charlotte moving it around. Ball, the bounce pass. Wiggins against Hayward. Hayward is doubled. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges, no one around him. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Hayward really an unselfish guy, willing to share the rock and get his teammates some opportunity.
Here he goes. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
The Warriors have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Line, 1 shot.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Ball against Curry. Ball kicks to Rozier. The three-pointer no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Curry's shot is good.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. Hayward passes to Bridges. And the rejection by Curry. Poole on the wing. Stolen by Ball. The tray. It's good from long range. Ball's got 11.
Well, I love the feel Ball has when he should pull up or pass or whatever decision he has to make. His pace is outstanding.
Curry wide open, and another 3 for Golden State.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
The pass to Rozier, and there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Hornets. Kelly Oubre comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Bouknight comes in for Rozier. And the Warriors also making a change. Iguodala's checked in.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Warriors leading by 19 points. Curry kicks to Poole. A three-pointer, Wiggins, and another three for Golden State.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
He gets it in there. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And what makes Bouknight so difficult to guard? His ability to hit jumpers off the bounce.
He's got a great handle and the quickness to create separation. I know it's unpopular with the analytics crowd, but his pull-up from mid-range is money.
And the Hornets making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Bielitsa, he checks in for Golden State. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Poole. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And he comes up with the deuce.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Floats it up for Wiggins. Bridges with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 13.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Pass to Bielitsa. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist in the game.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
McDaniels passes to Bridges. They get the rebound. Oubre outside. Off target from outside. Warriors leading by 18. Here's Wiggins. Stolen by Ball. Right wing. Here's Bouknight. Traps in the train. Bouknight's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Porter kicks to Curry. The feed now to Iguodala. Bridges with the board. Charlotte has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Pass to Bouknight. Takes the 12-footer and hits. He's got 9.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
And there's another turnover by the Warriors. Checked in for the Hornets. Juan Toscano Anderson's checked in for Golden State. 41 seconds left here in the third quarter. Passes it to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Hornets trail by 13. Going inside. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now the pass to Oubre. Over Porter. The Warriors pull it in. 22 is their biggest lead. Curry passes to Porter. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And, you know, even with that slender, slight frame, Porter has the strength to finish through contact.
The Warriors shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Porter at the line with 1 shot.
Free throw good, Porter. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. Back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Warriors, we've got Otto Porter Jr. Wiggins is out there with Curry. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Toscano in at the 4 slot. Down low, Golden State moving the ball around. Smith against Curry. Bjelica with the bucket, and the Warriors lead by 16.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
McDaniels kicks to Rozier, and there's the call on Juan Toscano Anderson. That's his first foul. Mason Plumlee's checked in for McDaniels. Then for the Warriors, Green is checked in for Bjelica. And Poole subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. Plumlee against Green. Smith outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Feeds to Plumlee. Over Curry. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. 16-point lead. For 3. And the Warriors get it back. Pass to Poole from downtown. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 9th assist in the game now. Smith the pass to Plumlee. He can't get that one to fall. The Warriors go the other way with it. Here's Toscano. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Plumlee. No good. Great D that time from Green. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Curry outside, and the 3 ball is good. Curry's got 35 in the game.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Hornets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Smith the pass to Plumlee. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, one of the emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. Ball comes in for Smith. The Warriors also with a sub. Kevon Looney is checked in for Toscano Anderson. It's Curry with the drive. Here's Looney. Up and in on the layup.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And the Hornets call time here. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
And it's ball in the corner. Hayward outside. Pass to Rozier. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists now in this one.
No hesitation at all on the catch and shoot. Rozier knows his time is tight, and he lets it fly.
The shot by Curry, no good. Hornets trail by 21. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Charlotte.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Hornets now. Hornets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Outside, ball. Here's Plumlee, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Stephen Curry. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been reining in those threes.
You know, Greg, sometimes it's just hard to quantify defense, but some new age metrics really value Mason Plumlee.
And there's a stat called defensive box plus minus that measures how good your team is with you on the floor. Year in, year out, Mason Plumlee is top 20 in the league, proving his overall effect on a game on the defensive end.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Hornets trail by 20.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play here in the fourth. Passes it to Plumlee. And here is Ball. Tries again. That one misses. Wiggins with some nice D. Green kicks to Curry. Back to Green. And Ball with the block.
No, sir. Get it out of here. LaMelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this scene.
Curry deciding where to go with it. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Green finds Wiggins. Some nice passing by Golden State here. 4 on the clock. It's Curry outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 38 points.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, when you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. On its way from Curry for 2. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Charlotte basketball. Warrior substitution.
And here is Bouknight. Driving inside. Yep, that one goes in there.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. A little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're up by 12. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Eight seconds left in the fourth. From deep. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Draymond, one of the cliches of basketball is that the ball finds energy. When teammates are making shots, does that give you more energy?
Oh, yeah, it does. You know, when we're in the flow, the ball's just moving around. It allows me to play make, and then I just try to find an open gap and take the shots where they are.
Man, it was really flowing tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.